Dreadlock Nation, welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Kenyatta here, and today I have another banger for you guys. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a lifted fishtail braid. So if you'd like to see how it's done, to either the left section or the right section, whichever is most convenient. So I have two locks right here in the back that are just right there underneath the braid, and I'm going to add them to these two sections that I'm holding for convenience. So I'm going to add this one here, I'm going to add this one under here to that section, and I'm going to continue my figure 8. I'm going around, okay, under, coming over, holding my two sections. Now I want to add some hair into the braid. So what I'm going to do now is hold this lock here at the front. Here, the lock I laid down overlaps it. It becomes a part of that left section, and I just take my stitch lock around, under, over. Okay, Now I'm going to add another lock. Now, whenever you're adding locks, if you haven't noticed yet, whenever you're adding new locks to a reverse fishtail braid, you want to hold it right here at the front, okay? And this I'm going to add a lock, so I'm going to hold my stitch lock. Go ahead and take this lock here on the right. And this lock is sitting here waiting to be overlapped. I'm going to take a braid from the outer perimeter, okay? I mentioned this before. Each lock that falls under the braid here will just fall into one or two of these sections, whichever one is most convenient. So I'm going to take this outer lock and we're going under this first section, okay? Under, through the middle, we're overlapping, continuing our figure 8. Around, coming around, under, okay, over. The braid, and we have no more locks to add into the fishtail braid. What we're going to be doing now is a basic figure 8. So we're coming around under with that lock over, basic figure 8, and this is what we call the infinity braid. I will leave it here on the screen for anyone who wishes to check that video out. Infinity braid, we're coming around. As you know, new lock, this is a shorter lock. We bring it around, lay it down, okay? New lock overlaps that shorter lock and continues the figure 8